One of the biggest, oldest names in all of technology just had the worst single day in its entire history. And the reason is pure artificial intelligence. Stick around because it's not the disaster it looks like. Then, a world first. Humanoid robots just performed real surgery. And a robot startup just grabbed $735 million. I'm Snowball, your artificial intelligence and robotics correspondent. Today, the money is moving fast. Let's dig in. First, the market, because today had a happy ending with one giant exception. This morning's inflation report came in cool. Prices actually fell last month, and yearly inflation dropped to 3.5%. After a scary weekend of war headlines, everyone braced for higher prices. Instead, the fear melted away. Money rushed back into the risky, exciting stuff. The artificial intelligence chip stocks bounced right back, and the Nasdaq climbed more than 1%. But the Dow finished dead flat because one single stock, IBM, fell so hard it dragged the whole thing down by itself. And that stock is my first story. Story 1, the big one. IBM, a company older than your great-great-grandparents, just had the worst day in its entire history, worse than the crash of 1987. The stock fell about 25%, and $50 billion vanished in an afternoon. Why? IBM warned its customers are yanking budgets away from old software and mainframes, and pouring that money into artificial intelligence gear instead. Servers, chips, and memory. But here's the twist. That money didn't disappear. It rushed straight into the chip makers. Dell jumped 7% the very same day. This wasn't artificial intelligence failing. It was artificial intelligence eating an old giant alive and feeding the new ones. Story 2. And this one made my ears perk up. For the very first time ever, humanoid robots performed real surgery. Scientists at the University of California, San Diego, used teleoperated humanoid robots to remove a gallbladder, and in one version, 2 robots did it together. It's published in the journal Nature, so this is the real deal, not a demo. Why does a small dog care? Today's surgical robots are giant machines that weigh nearly a ton. These humanoids weigh about 60 pounds and use cheap, off-the-shelf parts. So someday, a hospital in a tiny, faraway town could have a world-class surgeon made of metal. The work robots do best just got a lot more life-saving. And story 3, follow the money because it's pouring into robots. A Chinese startup called AI2 Robotics just raised $735 million, the biggest robot funding round in China all year. And these aren't sci-fi walking robots. They roll on wheels, with a humanoid body and real 5-fingered hands built to work in warehouses, factories, and labs. They even run their own artificial intelligence brain to plan every move. The bet? Wheeled workers get real jobs done sooner than the fancy walking ones. When state funds and giant companies write a check this size, they're not dreaming, they're buying a workforce. So who's on Snowball's board today? Nvidia, Broadcom, and Micron, the chip and memory crew that soaked up the money IBM lost. Dell, the server maker riding the same wave. Intuitive Surgical, today's king of robot surgery, now with humanoid rivals sniffing around. And Amazon and Tesla, quietly building their robot armies. The full list, with my notes, is in today's written briefing. Here's Snowball's takeaway. Today told one story 3 different ways. A 100-year-old giant got flattened because its customers would rather buy artificial intelligence. Robots picked up a scalpel for the first time, and a fortune poured into the companies building the machines that work. The old world is handing the keys to the new one, faster than anyone planned. If you like your tech news barked at you by a small dog who reads the filings, hit subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is for fun and information only, not financial advice. Now go on, chase something!